In the quiet humdrum of your everyday life, have you ever felt the chill of the unknown? The prickling sensation of hidden secrets just out of reach? Ah, conspiracy theories. Those thrilling, sometimes absurd, always captivating tales that weave together fact and fiction, reality and imagination. They have a strange allure, don't they? Like a moth to a flame, we're drawn to their irresistible mystery, their promise of secret knowledge, hidden truths. But what is it about these tall tales that captivates us so? Perhaps it's the human instinct to solve puzzles, to unravel the truth hidden beneath layers of deception. Or maybe it's the allure of being part of a select few who see beyond the ordinary, who dare to question the accepted narrative. Conspiracy theories have been a part of human culture since time immemorial. From ancient myths and legends to modern tales of UFOs and secret societies, they've always held a special place in our collective consciousness. They give us a sense of wonder, a thrill of the unknown, a brush with the extraordinary. But not all conspiracy theories are dark and foreboding. Oh no, some are downright hilarious, tickling our funny bone even as they send a shiver down our spine. They remind us that the world is not just a dull, predictable place, but a stage for the bizarre, the outrageous, the utterly unbelievable. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. The wackiest, the funniest, the most spine-chilling conspiracy theories that have ever graced our world. From phantom time periods to reptilian overlords, from moon landing hoaxes to secret Beatles replacements, we're about to embark on a whirlwind tour of the most hilariously spooky conspiracy theories that have ever been conceived. So, are you ready? Do you dare to delve into the unknown, to challenge your perception of reality, to laugh in the face of the absurd? Then fasten your seatbelts, dear friends, as we plunge into the first of our top 10 most hilarious yet spooky conspiracy theories. Imagine waking up one day and finding out you've been living in a time that doesn't exist. Picture this. A man, just like you and me, stumbles upon an ancient document that casts doubt on everything we know about our past. He's living a normal life, until he realizes that nearly 3 centuries of our history might be a complete fabrication. A chill runs down his spine as he contemplates the implications. Enter the phantom time hypothesis. This eerie proposition suggests that the years between 614 and 911 AD were not real. According to this theory, these years were simply added to the calendar by historians, for reasons we can only speculate on. The Dark Ages, the reign of Charlemagne, all potentially a historical illusion. So, in theory, we could be living in the year 1726 instead of 2023. Now, isn't that a thought? Ever had a boss who seemed a little cold-blooded? Picture this. Jessica, an everyday office worker, starts to notice something peculiar about her boss. He's not just stern or aloof, he's downright reptilian. His eyes flicker under the fluorescent lights, and his skin, usually so mundane, has an eerie greenish hue under the harsh office spotlight. One day, Jessica swears she sees his tongue dart out, quick as a snake's, to catch a fly buzzing around his coffee mug. Is she losing her mind, or is her boss part of the reptilian elite? This theory would have you believe that our world leaders, the movers and shakers of global politics, are not just metaphorically cold-blooded. They're literally reptilian creatures from another planet, shape-shifting into human form to control humanity. Sounds far-fetched, right? But wouldn't that explain those strange, unblinking stares and their seemingly heartless decisions? Next time your boss gives you a hard time, just remember, they could be a reptile in disguise. What if the person you thought you knew was replaced by an imposter? Imagine being a die-hard fan of the Beatles, analyzing every note and lyric from your favorite band. But one day, you notice something off about your favorite member, Paul McCartney. His voice sounds a tad different, his mannerisms subtly altered. You dismiss it as a figment of your imagination, but the nagging suspicion refuses to leave. This eerie observation is the crux of one of the most enduring conspiracy theories in pop culture. The theory suggests that Paul McCartney, the beloved Beatle, tragically died in a car crash back in the 60s. But instead of announcing his death, the band allegedly replaced him with a talented look-alike. The evidence? Alleged hidden messages in songs and album covers. As spooky as it sounds, this theory has been debunked numerous times. But it continues to tickle the fancy of conspiracy theorists and Beatles fans alike. So, the next time you listen to Hey Jude, remember, it might not be the real Paul McCartney singing, Imagine if one of humanity's greatest achievements was nothing but a grand illusion. Now picture this: a quiet, unassuming janitor, working the late-night shift at a forgotten NASA warehouse, stumbles upon a dusty old film reel. As the flickering images dance across his living room wall, he's shocked by what he sees. Astronauts, not on the moon's stark surface, but on a soundstage, surrounded by cameras and crew. This is the heart of the moon landing hoax conspiracy theory. The claim is that NASA, under immense pressure during the Cold War, faked the Apollo moon landings to secure America's position as the leader in space exploration. Skeptics point to perceived anomalies in the moon landing footage, like the fluttering American flag in a supposedly airless environment, and peculiar lighting that some argue looks more Hollywood than lunar. If this theory were true, Neil Armstrong's one small step for man might have just been a step onto a soundstage. After traversing these eerie tales, it's time to lighten the mood. Well, folks, we've certainly journeyed through the strange and the spooky today, haven't we? From the phantom time hypothesis suggesting we're living in the Middle Ages, to the reptilian elite running our world, Paul McCartney's alleged doppelganger, and even the moon landing hoax. It's been quite a ride. Now let's take a moment to chuckle at our collective human creativity. I mean, who else but us could come up with such wonderfully wacky theories? Take the birds aren't real theory, for instance. Some folks believe all the birds died out in the 1980s and were replaced by government surveillance drones. Sounds ridiculous, right? But imagine a world where every chirping robin is a secret agent. It's like a Hitchcock movie, but with a comedic twist. Or how about the Hollow Earth theory? Some people think there's a whole other world inside our planet, complete with its own sun and advanced civilizations. It's like Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth came to life. And remember the flat Earth theory? Despite centuries of scientific evidence, some people are convinced that our world is a flat disk floating in space. It's a theory so outlandish, it's sparked countless memes and jokes, proving that even the most far-fetched ideas can bring people together in laughter. These theories, as unlikely as they may seem, have sparked creativity, intrigue, and even a sense of community among believers and skeptics alike. They've inspired movies, books, and endless internet debates. And in the end, isn't that what makes life interesting? The ability to imagine, to question, and to laugh at the absurdity of it all? And remember, the next time someone tells you a tall tale, don't dismiss it immediately. After all, it could be the next great conspiracy theory. After all, life's too short to not have a little fun with the unknown.